So a few years ago, Costco had a doll you could buy. It was a little black girl doll that came with a little monkey doll, and they called the whole thing Little Monkey. The poem is called Thank You, but please don't buy my children clothes with monkeys on them. See what it do and do what it do, say what it is. If evil here, what it do? Swing some into history's way. If evil here, who hear it? A tree fall in the rigged jungle. Nobody here but us. What? If evil here, who see it? What? Some see what some get the get of the once got. How much that little monkey in the window.
1. After the body falls, back riddled with bullets, do not expect it to respond to demands. Lean into its irony. The dead black body asked to defend its death and forgive. 2. During autopsy, the dead black body unfurls its arms, presses its pinched fingers against its wounds to extract taxpayers' bullets. The dead black body does the work for you. The public decides if the dead black body has value. The public pulls other dead black bodies out of its hats, convince themselves that they have solved the trick, present their best guesses in search of applause from an audience of dead black bodies.
Apartment, I'm like the designator, like my boo is like a punk ass bitch, so I'm like the designated kill shit her. So this is about that. I mean, I love her, y'all know her, but she is not brave. All right. Love on Flatbush Avenue. Because the roach had wings and tore through our crib like a landlord or a ghost, and you screamed first, even though I saw it first, heading for the light, and it hit behind the window, or it colonized the whole curtain and promised to never die. And because it's been nearly 5 years of my mouth on your mouth and your mouth and your mouth, I knew what I have to do. So I took the bougie 7th generation cleaning solution that we buy because we're concerned about our carbon footprint. And I spray and spray and spray and punctuate each one with a scream and repeat about 11 times before the roach slows its juke and I hit him with something. Who can say what? Just something that is not my hand or my new clogs or my anything I love or used to love, and I scream how the roach looks like shrimp. And I hear you laughing now from the other end of the fucking apartment. It's true, this bitch like materialized like on the other end of the fucking apartment. And you are like really feeling yourself. You chortle so much, it sounds like all your ancestors done joined you. And I yell from the landlord's new room, "What's funny, bitch?"
But y'all be okay. For all intents and purposes, and because the rule applies more often than it doesn't, every white man or boy who has entered and fallen away from my particular moderate life has been called Matt. Not Dan, rarely Ben, never Matthew. Matt smokes unfiltered Pall Malls because Kurt Vonnegut did. We talk on MySpace because he goes to a different high school. Matt's in love with someone else, but I can tell he's still interested in me. Matt and his girlfriend aren't really together. Matt doesn't have a condom, so we can't. Matt also doesn't have a condom, so we can't. Matt loves Modest Mouse. Matt loves Kanye. He loves whiskey. He brings the flask to the park. He tells me I'm beautiful. He likes me. He follows me into the bathroom where I once found a bag of Coke. I tip sideways onto the tile, trying to steady myself on top of him while his legs are spread on the toilet lid. I say, "What about you and Anna?" He says, "Hold your ankles." I made Matt a really good mix CD. Matt's writing a novel. Matt's also writing a novel. Matt says I'm a really good kisser. My friends say I'm too good for Matt. Matt loves his mom. Matt's moving to Berlin. Matt's moving to California. Matt's quitting smoking again. Matt rolls his own cigarettes. Matt has depression. He listens to sad songs. Matt wants a big family. He seems like he would be a good dad. His family is so white. His favorite novelists are white. His ex-girlfriends are white. He said he would call me. His ex-girlfriends are really skinny. He has this thing where he seems like he doesn't care about anything. Did I or did I not say that about someone last week? He thought I was way older than him. He got a new tattoo. He has bad dreams. I miss him. He loves foreign movies. He's stoned all the time. He pulls me into another room. He has a beard and he also has a beard. He kisses me in the other room. He loves my dog. He flirts with me all the time, I think, just for fun. Oh, Matt. He knows he's a white man, but doesn't think of himself as a white man.
The one with the crooked shelves and the small fan, and ran my fingers through the dust on the windowsill, to feel the burning of steel, to taste the silence of the dime. I returned to look for myself on a bed long gone. This morning I had thought of something from that time in my life where I was afraid of discovering all that my heart wanted. Somewhere between those walls, I can still hear myself crying in my sleep, dreaming of something that I would lose before I woke. I want to come home into this again. Days of being unmade instead of broken. That night before the abductions began again, when I spoke in my sleep about the victory that was to come to us and how maybe this was love.
After the salt feast, I watched a bird peck at another bird who is already dead. What I know best is the color of sun through my own eyelids. And like those jubilant saplings, I am always so breathless and ignorant. I once fucked a man who was unspeakably ugly, and it wasn't even winter.
Lord! Yes, honey! Yes! Yes! Woo!
But I bludgeoned the palm fronds to keep from sogging. What I mean is I lit a kite on fire and didn't say I was sorry. The gaze of the deer was nothing if not victorious. I once loved a man who was married to a martyr. No, he was married to a goat. No, he was married to a ladder. What's the difference? I cried on a toilet in the middle of New York City 4 times in one day. I counted, I promise.
The story goes, my father would never unwrap a piece of gum without saving half from my mother. The story goes, my mother saved all the halves in a jar. That's not the point. I'm not looking for anything serious, just someone to watch my plants when I'm gone. You can sing now if you want to. They're worried no one will marry me. I have an accent in every language. I want to be left alone, but that's not how you make grandchildren. I can't go home with you. Home is a place in time. That's not how you get me to dance. I'm not from here. I'm not from anywhere. I mean to say that I don't know that song. And what is a country but the drawing of a line? Today I draw thick black lines around my eyes and they are a country. And Thick red lines around my lips, and they are a country. And the knife that chops the onions draws a smooth line through my finger, and that is a country. And the tightening denim presses a soft purple line into my belly, and when I smile like my mother, a line flashes in between my two front teeth. And for every country I lose, I make another, and I make another.
These hands, if not God's, haven't they moved like rivers, like glory, like light over the 7 days of your body? And wasn't that good? Them at your hips. Isn't this what God felt when he pressed together the first beloved? Everything. Fever, vapor, Atman, pulses, finally a sin worth hurting for, finally a sweet, a you are mine. It is hard not to have faith in this. From the blue-brown clay of night, these two potters crushed and smoothed you into being. Grind, then curve, built your form up. Atlas of bone, fields of muscle, one breast a fig tree, the other a nightingale, both morning and evening. Oh, the beautiful making they do of trigger and carve, suffering and stars. Aren't they too the dark carpenters of your...
Give it up for these wonderful human beings that made this possible. It has been an absolutely brilliant night. It's only going to get more awesome.